Buddy, sorry for the long delay today. Just getting started up here. We have today is our 6th 2025 Bowman Draft Jumbo Box break. Tomorrow's number 7 and number 8. It's up for sale. Link you guys in chat to that one right now. There it is. Alright, and for today's break, we have Francisco with the Orioles, the Tigers, and the Brewers. We have Zach with the Red Sox and the Rangers. Dominique with the Yankees. Sel with the Rays. Taku with the Jays. Bryant H with the White Sox. Chad P with the Guardians and Marlins. John A with the Royals. Brandon H with the Twins. Bill with the Astros, Cubs, and Giants. Brian S with the Angels. Brian H with the A's and Braves. Sherman with the Mariners and Mets. Andrew K with the Phillies and Pirates. Christian with the Nets and the Diamondbacks. Bruce with the Reds. Sean K with the Cardinals. Mark N with the Rockies. Matt R with the Dodgers. And Keith with the Padres. A lot of different folks today. Sorry I was very delayed for you all. Pac-Man got a lot drama with the Fanatics break scandal. Oh yeah? What is the scandal? Is like assuming Topps is stacking stuff for Fanatics breakers or something? Fanatics is getting ripped apart over the quality of everything. Uniforms and fan gear. Particularly about a specific incident that occurred, at least not yet. Although I don't doubt it at all. Alright, we have Edgardo Quintero, Dodgers. Trevor Cohen, first for the Giants. Carson Bench, Mets. Brian Curley, first for the D-backs. Spencer Jones, Yankees. Ethan Hodges, first for the Rockies. Thomas White, Marlins. Jack Gurevich, first for the Cardinals. George Lavar Jr., Yankees. Nolan Schubert, first for the Guardians. Cash Mayfield, Padres. Sean Youngerman, first for the Phillies. Kate Obermueller, first for the Phillies. Charlie Condo, Rockies. Mason Neville, first for the Reds. Jake Cook, first for the Jays. Luis Pena, Brewers. Cody Miller, first for the Braves. Aiden Miller, Phillies. Landon Fedoruk, first for the Dodgers. And, well, this looks like an interesting hit. It looks like a mosaic for the Cubs. Ethan Conrad. So congrats to Bill. A very nice one. It's the first one of those I've seen. After that, we have a Dodger. It is a Fuchsia Reptilian of 199 of James Tibbs for the Dodgers. Now it'll be for Matt. There's a nice little guy there. Mosaic looks a little bit off to the right, centering wise. Yeah, you can definitely see it off on the backside. Alright, we have Mason Morris, Chrome first for the Reds for Bruce. Eduardo Tate for the Twins. Kaysen Cunningham, first round pick for the D-backs for Christian. Josiah Hartshorn, first for the Cubs for Bill. Connor Essenberg, first for the Braves for Brian. There's Seth Hernandez, first rounder for the Pirates for Andrew. And something stuck to it here. It's never like what you want to see. Pico Cone, first for the Yankees. for Dominic. And prize prospects, Connor Griffin, Pittsburgh for Andrew. Then refractor, first Ethan Hedges for the Rockies for Mark. And Patrick Forbes, first round pick for the D-backs for Christian. Here's a third. Alright. 2 first round bad boys here. We have Riley Kelly, first for the Rockies. J.J. Weatherholt, Cardinals. Cade Crossland, first for the Cardinals. Luke Dickerson, Nationals. Nolan Sailors, first for the Royals. Brody Brecht, Rockies. Dominic Reed, first for the Cubs. Rock Riggio, Rockies. Cody Bowker, first for the Phillies. Leo DeVries, A's. Jake Monroe, first for the Angels. Theo Gillen, Rays. Landon Hodge, first for the White Sox. Randall Rodriguez, Cardinals. Joshua Flores, first for the Brewers. Johnny Farmello, Mariners. Mason McConaughey, first for the Rangers. Matthew Fisher, first for the Phillies. JoJo Parker, first for the Jays. Aiden West, first for the Dodgers. Devin Taylor, first for the A's. And Ricky Bradfield Jr. for the Orioles. And there's a first round Tate Sutasine. Atlanta Braves for Brian. Corbin Dickerson, first for the Mariners for Sherman. Jake Cook, first for the Jays for Taku. Luis Pena, Milwaukee Brewers. Dean Curley, first for the Guardians for Chad. Kevin McGonigal, Tigers. Michael Lombardi, first for the Royals for John. There's a Bowman draft night of Kaysen Cunningham of the Arizona Diamondbacks. That's for Christian. Refractor, Ryan Waldschmidt, also Diamondbacks. And James Tibbs again, Dodgers for Matt. Alright, we have Caleb Bonemer, White Sox. Murph Gray, first for the Pirates. Edgardo Quintero, Dodgers. Trevor Cohen, first for the Giants. Carson Benj, Mets. Luke Lacourse, first for the Angels. Kane Kepley, first for the Cubs. Braden Montgomery, White Sox. Okay. Ethan Hedges, first for the Rockies. Thomas White, Marlins. Jack Gurvich, first for the Cardinals. Caden Kent, first for the Yankees. Johnny Level, San Francisco. Taken Gray, first for the Rays. Jacob Reimer, Mets. Landon Harmon, first for the Nats. Ryan Weidman, first for the Padres. Esmerin Valdez, Pittsburgh. Aaron Walton, first for the Guardians. Max Clark, Tigers. Mason Morris, first for the Reds. And auto for the Reds, it is Aaron Watson. That'll be for Bruce. Let's see here. Aaron Watson, second rounder, 51st overall, pretty high second rounder. Alright. Chrome first, Dominic Fritton for the Rays for Sell. Travis Sikora, Nationals. Briggs McKenzie, first for the Braves for Brian. Josh Coretta-Grauer, A's. Billy Carlson, first rounder for the White Sox for Bryant. Tim Piacentine, first for the Jays for Taku. There's Ike Irish, first for the O's for Francisco. And Bowman draft night will be Cade Anderson of the Seattle Mariners, which will go to Sherman. Refractor, Carlos Lagrange, New York Yankees for Dominic. And Sammy Safura, Pittsburgh Pirates for Andrew. I feel like I rarely find the Oriole first round chromes for some reason. Just bad luck, I don't know. There's been a few chrome names I haven't seen that often lately. Carlson, Irish, Sutasine, Cunningham. I haven't seen those guys that much. Alright, we have Chrome first. No, it's not Chrome, sorry. First, Mason Peters for the Mariners. Yohani Morales, Nationals. JT Quinn, first for the O's. Walker Janik, Astros. JD Thompson, first for the Brewers. Alfredo Duno, Reds. Kyle Lodesi, first for the White Sox. Mike Sirota, Dodgers. Dean Curley, first for the Guardians. Kevin McGonigal, Tigers. Michael Lombardi, first for the Royals. Travis Bazana, Guardians. Colin Yeaman, first for the Orioles. Carlos Lagrange, Yankees. Billy Carlson, first for the White Sox. Tim Piacentine, first for the Jays. Ike Irish, first for the Orioles. Ty Harvey, first for the Padres. Tyler Bremner, first for the Angels. Michael Salina, first for the Padres. Johnny Slowinski, first for the Angels. And Cooper Pratt for the Brewers. Alright, we got a Chrome first rounder of Patrick Forbes for the D-backs for Christian. Gavin Turley, first for the A's for Brian. Xavier Nyans, first rounder for the Astros for Bill. Caleb Wing, first for the Cubs for Bill. Kane Kepley, also first for the Cubs. Braden Montgomery, Chicago White Sox. And Ethan Hedges, first for the Rockies. For Mark Price Prospects, Eli Willits, first overall pick for the Nats. That'll be for Christian. Refractor first, Tim Piacentine for the Toronto Blue Jays for Taku, who was a 5th rounder, and then Travis Sikora for the Washington Nationals for Christian. Alright, Jamie Arnold, first for the A's. Christian Fauch, first for the Red Sox. Liam Doyle, first for the Cardinals. Peter Cusseau, first for the Mets. Seth Hernandez, first for the Pirates. Pico Cone, first for the Yankees. Jordan Yost, first for the Tigers. Caleb Wing, first for the Cubs. Josh Hammond, first for the Royals. Grant Richardson, first for the A's. Gage Wood, first for the Phils. Gabe Davis, first for the White Sox. Charles Devilan, first for the Dodgers. Tommy White, A's. Nick Becker, first for the Mariners. Travis Sikora, Nationals. Briggs McKenzie, first for the Braves. Josh Grauer, A's. AJ Russell, first for the Rangers. And James Tibbs for the Dodgers. Here's an auto for the Red Sox. It'll be first round pick. Kyson Witherspoon for Zach. Congrats to Zach on first rounder for the Red Sox. He was 15th overall pick. Alright, Chrome first, Easton Carmichael for the Pirates for Andrew. Walker Jenkins, Twins. Ethan Frey, first for the Astros for Bill. Aaron Escobar, Phillies. Nolan Schubert, first for the Guardians for Chad. Cash Mayfield, San Diego. And Gustavo Melendez, first for the Pirates for Andrew. Here's an Axis. It'll be Eli Willits again, so we got another Eli Willits insert for Christian. Refractor first, Cameron Maldonado for the Giants for Bill, who was a 7th rounder. Jeez. And Josh Grauer for the A's for Brian. Alright, Max Williams, first for the Marlins. Andrew Salas, Marlins. Anthony Ayenson, first for the Red Sox. Alien Pena, Mets. Cameron Miller, first for the Royals. Connor Griffin, Pirates. Ethan Petrie, first for the Nats. Nathan George, Orioles. Joseph Zerwa, first for the Orioles. Tyson Lewis, Reds. Max Bellew, first for the Rockies. Cheng Sen Ko, Dodgers. Hagen Smith, White Sox. Tanner Franklin, first for the Cardinals. Blake Mitchell, Royals. Griffin Hughes, first for the Mariners. Bryce Cunningham, Yankees. Mitch Voigt, first for the Mets. Tommy Troy, Arizona. Patrick Forbes, first for the D-backs. Gavin Turley, first for the A's. Xavier Nyans, first for the Astros. And our Chrome, we have James Elwinger, first for the Twins for Brandon. Fallon Celestin, Mariners. And Gavin Keelan, first rounder for the Giants for Bill. Sean Episcope, first for the Brewers for Francisco. Malcolm Moore, Rangers. Kyle Lodisi, first for the White Sox for Bryant. Mike Sirota for the Dodgers. And in action insert will be of Franklin Arias of the Boston Red Sox. That'll be for Zach. Refractive first rounder for the Yankees. Dax Kilby, That'll be for Dominic. And AJ Russell for the Rangers, second rounder. That'll be for Zach. Okay. Alright, Brian Curley, first for the D-backs. Spencer Jones, Yankees. Antonio Jimenez, first for the Mets. Joshua Gonzalez, Giants. Miguel Samay Jr., first for the Nats. Sebastian Walcott, Rangers. George Lombard Jr., Yankees. Nolan Schubert, first for the Guardians. Cash Mayfield, Padres. Gustavo Melendez, first for the Pirates. Malcolm Moore, Rangers. Jesus Medi, Brewers. Justin Lampkin, first for the Royals. Yandel Ricardo, Royals. Nate Snead, first for the Angels. Ryan Sloan, Mariners. Eduardo Tate, Twins. Marcus Phillips, first for the Red Sox. Matthew Miura, first for the Cardinals. Ethan Conrad, first for the Cubs. And we have a blue paper for the Marlins. It'll be Andrew Salas. 148 of 150. And that'll go to Chad. And looks like we have a parallel right behind it as well. Another paper, a green paper. First for the Yankees, Caden Kent, 86 of 99. So that's interesting. I've never seen a paper parallel right behind another one. But here we are. It's a little bit of a soft corner on that side over there. Caden Kent, third rounder for the Yankees. And here's Andrew Salas. Yeah, it's in there. Alright, Chrome. First, AJ Russell for the Rangers for Zach. James Tibbs for the Dodgers. Mitch Voigt, first rounder for the Mets for Sherwin. Tommy Troy, Diamondbacks. Cameron Maldonado, first for the Giants for Bill. First round Dax Kilby for the Yankees for Dominic. Ryan Waldron for the D-backs. Here's an Axis of Steel Hall for the Reds. That will be for Bruce. Refractor first rounder Billy Carlson for the White Sox for Bryant. And refractor Dominic Fritton for the Rays, who was a fourth rounder. That'll be for Sell. Carlson was 10th overall pick. We have Brody Brecht, Rockies. Josh Owens, first for the Rangers. Caitlin Culpepper, Twins. Cooper Fleming, first for the Rays. Jefferson Rojas, Cubs. Zach Root, first for the Dodgers. J.D. Dix, Diamondbacks. Jake Monroe, first for the Angels. Theo Gillen, Rays. Dean Livingston, first for the D-backs. Theron Lorenzo, Tigers. Dean Moss, first for the Rays. Michael Oliveto, first for the Tigers. Joshua Lugo, Angels. Kevin Fien, first for the Rangers. Matt Barr, first for the Twins. Cade Anderson, first for the Mariners. Gavin Killen, first for the Giants. Sean Episcope, first for the Brewers. Tate Suthasine, first for the Braves. And Corbin Dickerson, first for the Mariners. And Jake Cook, first for the Jays. Then an X-Fractor, upside down here, will be of Matthew Miura of the St. Louis Cardinals. And that'll be for Sean. And we have a chrome of Tyler Brenmer here with a lion on it. I think will come off. Doesn't look like a scratch. Yeah. Mostly came off. Let's see if it comes off all the way. Yeah, it came off all the way. Another one here. Yeah, they came off. That's good. That'll be for Bryant S. Michael Selena, first for the Padres for Keith. Johnny Slowinski, first for the Angels for Brian. Cooper Pratt, Milwaukee. Justin Lampkin, first for the Royals for John. Yandel Ricardo, Royals. Nate Snead, again, first for the Angels. And we have an access of Joshua Gonzalez for the Giants. That'll be for Bill. Refractor Ryan Sloan for the Mariners for Sherman. And refractor Dante Nori for the Phillies for Andrew. On to the second row. Alright, Casey Cunningham, first for the D-backs. Josiah Hartshorn, first for the Cubs. Steele Hall, first for the Reds. CJ Gray, first for the Angels. Ryan Mitchell, first for the Cardinals. Jose Briseño, Tigers. Malachi Witherspoon, first for the Tigers. Jared Thomas, Rockies. Brandon Compton, first for the Marlins. J.R. Ritchie, Braves. Sean Gamble, first for the Royals. Sean Youngerman, first for the Phillies. Kate Obermueller, first for the Phillies. Charlie Condon, Rockies. Mason DeVille, first for the Reds. Yolfran Castillo, Rangers. Luis Pena, Brewers. Cody Miller, first for the Braves. Aiden Miller, Phillies. Landon Vidoric, first for the Dodgers. And Dakota Jordan for the Giants. Chrome first Jacob Morrison for Milwaukee for Francisco. Dante Nori, Phillies. Ben Jacobs, first for the Tigers for Francisco. Sammy Stafora, Pirates. Ryan Sloan, Mariners. Colin Yeaman, first for the Orioles for Francisco. Carlos Lagrange, Yankees. Prize Prospects. Luis Pena for the Brewers for Francisco. Refractor first, Colin Yeaman for the Orioles for Francisco, who was a 4th rounder, and Ben Jacobs, first for the Tigers for Francisco. He's a 3rd rounder. Put you there, put you over here. Alright, JB Middleton, first for the Rockies. Shotaro Mori. A's, Riley Quick, first for the Twins. Slade Caldwell, Diamondbacks. Brady Ebel, first for the Brewers. Adonis Guzman, first for the Pirates. Aaron Watson, first for the Reds. Franklin Arias, Red Sox. Caden Bodine, first for the Orioles. Cameron Nelson, first for the Rockies. Kyson Witherspoon, first for the Red Sox. Connor Essenberg, first for the Braves. Cameron Maldonado, first for the Giants. Dax Kilby, first for the Yankees. Ryan Waldschmidt, Diamondbacks. Eli Willits, first for the Nats. Caleb Blaze, first for the Tigers. Jacob Morrison, first for the Brewers. Dante Nori for the Phillies. Ben Jacobs, first for the Tigers. Sammy Stafora for the Pirates. And Dominic Fritton, first for the Rays. We have an Aqua Wave parallel for the Red Sox. It is Anthony Ayenson, 76 of 125. That'll be for Zach. Ayenson was a 3rd rounder. Oops. Kyson, I knocked you over there. There we go. Let's leave up our Willits. Take down our areas here. Alright, we have first round JoJo Parker for the Jays with a thing up there. That'll be for Taku. Aiden West, first for the Dodgers for Matt. Devin Taylor, first for the A's for Brian. Enrique Bradfield Jr., Orioles. Thomas White, Marlins. Jack Gurevich, first for the Cardinals for Sean. George Lombard Jr. for the Yankees. And here's a sky blue. It'll be of Devin Taylor, who I think is a 4th rounder for the A's. Seen him quite a few times. And it is. Here's a nice refractive 1st rounder of Ike Irish for the Orioles for Francisco. And Briggs McKenzie, who's a 4th rounder for the Braves for Brian. Ike was a 19th overall pick. Oh, Taylor was a 2nd round pick. He was a high 2nd round pick, actually. Confusing him with a different A, I guess. Alright, JoJo Parker. Filling up stands very well today. Okay. Josh Owens, first for the Rangers. Kalen Culpepper, Twins. Cooper Fleming, first for the Rays. Justin Rojas, Cubs. Zach Root, first for the Dodgers. J.D. Dix, Diamondbacks. Dean Livingston, first for the D-backs. Theron Lorenzo, Tigers. Dean Moss, first for the Rays. Jose Briseño, Tigers. Malachi Witherspoon, first for the Tigers. Jared Thomas, Rockies. Arjun Nimala, Jays. Quentin Young, first for the Twins. Jackson Wiggins, Cubs. Chase Shores, first for the Angels. Cam Caminetti, Braves. Easton Carmichael, first for the Pirates. Walker Jenkins, Twins. Ethan Frey, first for the Astros. Aaron Escobar, Phillies. And James Elwinger, first for the Twins. Looks like our auto will be on our final pack, our third one. Chrome first, Cody Miller for the Braves for Brian. And Aiden Miller for the Phillies. Landon Vidoric, first for the Dodgers for Matt. Dakota Jordan, Giants. Travis Bazana, Guardians. Aaron Watson, first for the Reds for Bruce. And Franklin Arias for the Red Sox. Axis will be Andrew Salas of the Marlins for Chad. Refractor first, Kane Kepley of the Cubs for Bill. It was a second rounder, and Mitch Voigt was a first rounder for the Mets for Sherman. So 2 good refractors. I'm going to take down all of our inserts then. Put our refractors up. Oops, he was 56 overall on our Kepley. Okay. Final pack, we should have our auto in it. And hopefully it's got a parallel auto because we have 2 base autos. Usually don't get 3 base autos. No, that did not open right. Well, this pack doesn't want to open. That's very weird for a jumbo pack. Usually they open pretty easily. Alright, Steele Hall, first for the Reds. CJ Gray, first for the Angels. Ryan Mitchell, first for the Cardinals. Caleb Bodemer, White Sox. Murph Gray, first for the Pirates. Brandon Compton, first for the Marlins. J.R. Ritchie, Braves. Sean Gamble, first for the Royals. Luke LaCourse, first for the Angels. Kane Kepley, first for the Cubs. Braden Montgomery, White Sox. Michael Oliveto, first for the Tigers. Joshua Lugo, Angels. Gavin Fien, first for the Rangers. Matt Barr, first for the Twins. Kate Anderson, first for the Mariners. Felon Celestin for the Mariners. Gavin Keelan, first for the Giants. Sean Episcope, first for the Brewers. Tate Soothseen, first for the Braves. And Corbin Dickerson, first for the Mariners. And we have, it is a base auto, so we have 3 base autos. It'll be Josiah Hartshorn for the Cubs. So that goes to Bill. So surprisingly, 3 non-numbered autos, which is strange. He was a 6th rounder for the Cubs. Alright, Chrome first, Ryan Weidman for the Padres for Keith. Esmer Valdez for the Pirates. Aaron Walton, first for the Guardians for Chad. Max Clark for the Tigers. Kidden Bodine, first rounder for the Orioles for Francisco. Cameron Nelson, first for the Rockies for Mark. Kyson Witherspoon, first rounder for the Red Sox for Zach. Price Prospects, Shotaro Mori for the A's for Brian. Refractor, Braden Montgomery for the White Sox for Bryant. And Refractor, Tommy Troy of the Diamondbacks for Christian. And that will be all she wrote for this one. Lots of first round names up there. Recap just a moment. Alright, for 3 autos today, all non-numbered autos. We have first round Kyson Witherspoon for the Red Sox. I think he was a second round Aaron Watson for the Reds. And 6th round Josiah Hartshorn for the Chicago Cubs. For numbered parallels, we have a Aqua Wave of 125, Anthony Ayenson for the Red Sox. A Fuchsia Reptilian of 199, James Tibbs for the Dodgers. We have a stained glass parallel of Ethan Conrad, first rounder for the Cubs. A paper of green of 99 of Caden Kent of the New York Mets, and a blue of 150 paper of Andrew Salas for the Marlins. X-Fractor is Matthew, what's the last name? Matthew Miura of the St. Louis Cardinals, and a sky blue chrome of Devin Taylor of the A's. For our refractors, we have first round Patrick Forbes for the D-backs, Dax Kilby for the Yankees, Billy Carlson for the White Sox, Ike Irish, I believe, of the Orioles. Third round, Colin Yeaman for the Orioles. Third round, Ethan Hedges for the Rockies. First round, Mitch Voigt for the Mets. And second round, forget the name, King Kepley for the Chicago Cubs. And for the rest of our Chrome first rounders, we have Seth Hernandez of the Pirates, Casey Cunningham of the D-backs, Tate Sudacine of the Braves, Ike Irish of the Orioles, Billy Carlson of the White Sox, Xavier Nyans of the Astros, Patrick Forbes, D-backs, Gavin Killen of the... It's Gavin Killen, right? Yes, Gavin Killen of the Giants, Dax Kilby of the Yankees, Mitch Voigt of the Mets, JoJo Parker of the Jays, Tyler Bremner of the Angels. We have Caden Bodine of the Orioles, and Kyson Witherspoon of the Red Sox. For inserts, we have 2 Eli Willetts, we have a prize prospects, and an Axis insert. In action, Franklin Arias as well for the Red Sox. So that'll be that for our 625 Bowman Draft Jumbo break. Number 7 will be breaking tomorrow. Number 8 is up for sale and linked in the chat. So thanks for joining. I'll get you guys the results tonight, and we'll have it shipped out tomorrow, which is Wednesday. Yes. So talk to you soon, everybody. Have a good rest of your evening.